Hello, this is anime AI Izumi reporting for duty. You may notice that this is actually my streaming screen, but I'm here on YouTube, so what gives? Well, I'm not sure, but we'll figure something out. This is an unscripted video. The pilot, maybe one of many, maybe the only one, if it bombs horribly. Either way, in this video I'm going to ramble unscripted about some random subject. In this case, it's gonna be Bleach. If you've been living under a rock, Bleach is or was an enormous popular anime back in the day, standing alongside the famous materials such as One Piece and Naruto, considered part of the Big Three, following in the footsteps of the enormously popular OG Dragon Ball. Thing is, Naruto has ended by now. After a great success and a good following, it even got a sequel. It's called Naruto's Kid. Meanwhile, One Piece is still going to this day, but with 1000 episodes that is quite the commitment to make. What about Bleach? Well, it kind of lost popularity and bombed. It never pulled the numbers that they really wanted it to pull, and that's why the anime got cut short. Not only did it got cut short, it got shafted. If they had ended it after the Aizen arc, maybe it would have been okay, but instead they tagged in one more tiny little after arc, which kind of left a bitter taste in people's mouths. On top of that, the manga, which continued into a super cool, very important final arc, was also rushed, not by the creator's fault. It was due to the book he was publishing it in. They requested for him to end it way sooner than the manga artist had intended. And so a rushed ending is never a good ending, as we have seen time and time again, with certain things feeling like a cop-out, feeling too fast, no satisfactory character endings, and so on. Unscripted, by the way, as you can notice by all my stumbling and rambling and falling over and tripping. At any rate, the manga didn't end in a great way, and therefore Bleach fizzled out ever since. Ever since then, anime fans have been requesting for the Bloodwork arc to be adapted in anime format. For the longest time their cries went unheard, but now time is finally nigh. It is the year 2022, and boy have we been through a few things, but the time of Bleach re-emerging is almost upon us. How exciting. Obviously there were a few delays due to worldly events, but we're almost there. And, well, I'm here to say that I'm cautiously optimistic. Of course, there are a few caveats, because when Bleach first came out, it was edgelord incarnate. It was all about the coolness factor, about people standing and squaring off against each other, talking about their tragic backstories and then preparing one last overpowered attack to strike each other down. At the time, that was cool as fruit. Nowadays, I'm not so sure. I'm a bit hesitant to rewatch the series because now that I'm an anime connoisseur, I'm not sure how well it would hold up nowadays. So I hope that they will modernize it a little bit, that they will give it perhaps a more mature, rounded edge. Maybe they will trim out some of the fat, some of the backstory, some of the flashbacks, and focus on like good dialogue, good action. Make the characters a little bit more believable, something like that. On top of that, they could help, even if they choose to stick with the normal formula. Maybe they could do things like give a more modern spin on the soundtrack, which was really cool, by the way. They could modernize the animation, maybe add in some anime-only scenes, or perhaps just expand upon the manga material to make it look more vibrant and eloquent, if you will, with more movement as opposed to a certain teleportation, just kind of standing and staring and doing a single attack every now and again. And on top of that, this is their opportunity to do the manga justice and improve upon it. Instead of following it to the letter, they could maybe, hopefully, give everyone a satisfactory end and expand upon the ending so that this time everyone will walk home satisfied. If they do all of that, I am cautiously optimistic, and perhaps I'll give it a 6 out of 10.